Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Gary Green. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. I'm very excited to give you some really good news as this year comes to an end. Now we all know this year has been very crazy for many people in many ways. Although these are very uncertain times, the one thing we're very certain about is that it's very cheap to get a home loan at this time. You've heard me say before, we have historically low interest rates, and I want to educate you so that when you take that step of wanting to be a homeowner, you're prepared and you're confident. All right, guys, so before you give up on 2020 completely, I want you to turn things around for you and your family and gift yourself the gift of home ownership. Can you imagine it? You and your family in your new home before Christmas. You can start a new chapter in your life as a new homeowner in 2021. All right, guys, so here's my sales pitch for the day. If you decide to sit down with me this week, for example, we get you pre-approved for a loan and we get you your dream home. You find the one that you love, you put it under contract. You probably are not going to be closing that until shortly before Christmas. Let's just say your closing is on December 21st. Your actual first mortgage is not going to be due January 1st of 2021. Your first mortgage payment will be on February 2021. If you stay with me, I will help explain this. As always, don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And do not forget to go to my website at www.ericahoustonrealtor.com. All right, so you may be wondering, how is this so? How can I go under contract in the next following weeks and my first payment is not going to be due until 2021? You guys have heard home furniture places and appliance stores that always say, come now, purchase all these items, and you do not have to pay it off until 2021. So this type of advertisement is to kind of get people motivated to go in and purchase their products, maybe a sofa, maybe a refrigerator, because you don't have the responsibility of that first payment until months later. It's actually really simple with home mortgages. The minute that you go under contract, it takes about 30 to 45 days to close on a home. Right now, with holidays being in November and people sometimes taking an entire week off, if we put you under contract, we're definitely asking for at least a 45-day closing, since those days are lost in the mortgage world, in the title world, and in the real estate world as well. If you decide to sit down with me this week, for example, we get you pre-approved for a loan and we get you your dream home. You find the one that you love, you put it under contract. You probably are not going to be closing that until shortly before Christmas. Let's just say your closing is on December 21st. Your actual first mortgage is not going to be due January 1st of 2021. Your first mortgage payment will be on February 2021. So at closing, you see a bunch of closing costs that most of us don't even understand. Part of those closing costs are a per diem charge for interest rate. You might not have your first payment until February 2021, and it may feel like you're living there for free, but actually you would have paid some interest per day at closing for that month of January so that your first mortgage is not due until February 2021. If you decide that you are not going to be participating in purchasing a home this year, you can still use this rule for your future purchase. Let's just say that you decide January 2021 that you want to purchase a home. You don't close until February 2021, then your first payment is not going to be due in March. It will actually be due in April. Again, the reason for that is because at closing, you do pay a per diem for interest rate. So you are paying for interest per day. However, your first actual mortgage payment is not due until the following month. Another way to think about this is take your closing date, think about the next first of the month and go ahead and skip that first. Your payment is not due until the following first of that month. It really does feel like you did skip a month of mortgage payments, which actually helps you since you have all these closing costs and down payment when you purchase a home. It gives you enough time to recover from all the things that you had to pay at closing, and your furniture that you probably had to purchase to move into the home, or any appliances that you had to do, or other move-in expenses. I hope that you found this information really useful. If you want to sit down with me so I can break it down on how it works and how it seems like you skip a month once you move into your new home, I would love to sit down with you. I can do a free buyer consultation to answer all your questions and concerns. All right guys, so that wraps up the video for today. I usually try to throw one thing at a time at you so that you guys don't get overwhelmed. At the end of the day, as realtors, it is really our job to take care of you guys. Do not be scared. We give you a lot of information, but at the end of the day, throughout the whole process, we do hold your hand and remind you of these things that we spoke about so you don't get lost in the process. I do appreciate all the referrals that you guys are sending to me, and I hope to work with you or your family and friends here in the near future. I'm excited to finish this year strong, so all the support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for coming by my channel today, and I cannot wait to see you on next week's video.